she took her daughter Northwest to task earlier this week for live streaming at home without her permission. And Kim Kardashian revealed Thursday on former New York Times op-ed writer Bari Weiss' podcast Honestly that it was her oldest child who intimidates her even more than high-profile politicians she's come into contact with. Elsewhere in the interview, the 41-year-old reality star said that North was practically her estranged husband Kanye West's twin. Weiss quizzed Kim about who intimidates her during a lightning round of questions to wrap up the nearly hour-long episode. "Who intimidates me? I was going to say politicians, but they don't," Kim replied. "Maybe just my daughter, North." She didn't expand further on why North intimidated her, but earlier in their chat she talked about recently scolding her daughter for going live on TikTok without her permission. During the live stream, North gave her fans a tour of her family's massive home, before visiting Kim's bedroom, where she was relaxing in bed. "Stop, you know you're not allowed to," Kim said sternly after North announced that she was live as she entered the bedroom. According to Kim, North seemed to have gotten the message about oversharing. "In my household, there are rules," she explained. She did feel really bad about that, and she apologized to me. She said, "I saw on TikTok that I got in trouble and I'm really sorry. And she got it." Weiss noted the irony of Kim telling North to follow the rules despite having broken plenty of them herself. "I guess you're right. Like, I do break the rules," Kim responded. "I didn't really think about it that way. I'm cautious. I care so much about what other people think that I try to do it in a respectful way, even if I break them." Kim indicated that North liked to push boundaries because of how similar she was to her famous father. "Northwest is Kanye West's daughter," she said, before jokingly adding, "Forget that, she's his twin." Among the other revelations on the podcast was that Kim is a fan of Taylor Swift, despite the feud she and her estranged husband had with the Shake It Off singer. During the lightning round of questions, Kim was asked what her favorite song by the 32-year-old musical artist, whom she has been feuding with for 5 years, was and gave a surprisingly diplomatic answer. Kardashian said, "I really like a lot of her songs. They're all super cute and catchy. I'd have to look in my phone to get a name." Kim revisited the long-running feud as recently as March 2020 as she accused Swift of lying. Kim posted a series of messages at the time, claiming Swift is not being fully truthful about the 2016 phone call with her and Kanye West about the song Famous and the ongoing dispute as to whether Swift was aware of West's lyrics, in which he called her a b. Kardashian, in a series of messages on Instagram stories, also slammed Swift for her timing in rehashing the feud as the country remains locked down amid the beginning of the coronavirus pandemic. The Keeping Up with the Kardashians wrote, Taylor Swift has chosen to reignite an old exchange, that at this point in time feels very self-serving given the suffering millions of real victims are facing right now. Taylor's longtime publicist quickly responded with a social media post of her own. T-Pain tweeted, "I'm Taylor's publicist and this is my unedited original statement. BTW, when you take parts out, that's editing. PS Who did you guys pee off to leak that video?" Followed by several laughing/crying emojis. Kim spoke out at the time after Swift posted to her Instagram story and revealed she feels vindicated just days after the alleged full audio of her phone conversation. The release of the unedited conversation is proving that I was telling the truth the whole time about that call, you know, the one that was illegally recorded that somebody edited and manipulated in order to frame me and put me, my family, and fans through hell for 4 years. Taylor wrote. In her Instagram story post, Swift basically asked people to now move on from the headline-grabbing infamous feud between her and Kim and Kanye that stems from the rapper's lyrics in his track Famous. She started her post by saying, "Instead of answering those who are asking how I feel about the video footage that leaked," before adding in parentheses how she does feel. The leaked footage began circulating on the internet days prior and Swifties immediately pounced on it for proving that Kanye never specifically told Taylor he was planning to call her a bee in his lyrics. Reality star Kim had previously called Taylor a snake when the Lover hitmaker claimed she had no idea Kanye would call her a bee in the song released in 2016. Kim liked a tweet a day after the leak that said, "The video showed nothing new. We all knew that. I'm so confused right now." In the newly leaked footage in March 2020, Kanye is seen informing Taylor he is writing a song about her and asking her if she could hype it up by tweeting about it. Kanye tells her, "It has a very controversial line at the beginning of the song about you." Kanye then told Taylor she sounded sad, and the singer questioned if the lyrics were mean, at which point he reassured her that he didn't think they were. He then says the lyric, "To all my Southside and as that know me best, I feel like Taylor Swift might owe me sex." Taylor laughs and says, "That's not mean." Kanye goes on, "If you felt that it's funny and cool and hip-hop, and felt like it's the college dropout and ye that you love, people would be way into it, and that's why I think it's super genius to have you be the one that says, 'Oh, I like this song a lot. This is cool.'" Taylor then tells Kanye she needs some time to think about it, adding, "When you hear something for the first time you need to think about it, because it is absolutely crazy." There is no mention Kanye would call her a BH or suggest he made her famous during the phone call. The feud between the pair was sparked when Kanye invaded the stage during the 2009 MTV Video Music Awards when Taylor was honored for Video of the Year. Following the release of Famous, Swift took a hiatus from the music scene. She has previously spoken about the extreme isolation she felt and the attacks she endured in the weeks after Kardashian likened her to a snake. "A mass public shaming, with millions of people saying you are quote-unquote cancelled, is a very isolating experience," said Swift. "I don't think there are that many people who can actually understand what it's like to have millions of people hate you very loudly." Also in the same interview with Barry West, Kim addressed the viral clip of her 8-year-old daughter Northwest receiving a telling off on Sunday after she gave a live tour of their house without permission. The reality star was asked and gave an update on the situation and even acknowledged that she understands her eldest child's drive to break the rules due to who her father is. Kim was left in shock on Sunday when she discovered that North had accessed their shared TikTok account to give fans a tour of their plush Southern California home before showing Kim laying in bed. Wise said that she couldn't help but see the irony in Kim telling of North as she is a rule breaker herself. Kim responded, "I guess you're right. Like, I do break the rules. I didn't really think about it that way. I'm cautious. I care so much about what other people think that I try to do it in a respectful way, even if I break them." The reality star went on to explain that she knows that North has a penchant for breaking the rules, not only due to her own trailblazing but also because of who her famous father is. She explained, "I mean, North West is Kanye West's daughter. Forget that, she's his twin. So she will still definitely do all of the above. However, just because both of her parents are groundbreakers doesn't mean the eldest of four can do whatever she wants." Kim, who shares 4 children with West, North, 8, St. 5, Chicago, 3, and Sam, 2, added, "But in my household, there are rules." She did feel really bad about that, and she apologized to me and she said, "I saw on TikTok that I got in trouble and I'm really sorry." And she got it. The pair launched a TikTok account just over 2 weeks ago, and in that short time the reality star and the eldest of her 4 children have garnered more than 3.1 million followers and counting. North's mischievous doings over the weekend featured a tour of the family's posh Hidden Hills mansion that's decked out in Christmas decorations. Among the first places she roams into in the clip appears to be her own bedroom, which featured an all-pink theme in stark contrast to the minimalist theme of the rest of the home. She shows off an ornament described as a gingerbread thing before bounding out to see another room. While narrating her walk, and chatting to other children at the house, including her brothers and sister, North announces, "Let's go downstairs, we have rented this Sing thing," in a reference to decorations and arts and crafts all related to the new animated sequel film, Sing 2. As North makes her way down the stairs, she asks her playmates to say yes if they want her to show off the Sing 2 decors that has been set up in the bottom floor and backyard of their mansion. They even do a countdown, 3, 2, and 1, before unveiling the beginnings of the Sing decor. The kids then all take turns showcasing the various cutouts and blow-up characters from the musical comedy film that premiered in Los Angeles the very same day, but is slated to drop in theaters across the country on December 22. "So we still got some Sing things," she says, before one young boy runs up to the camera and declares, "North is live. North is live. North, you're live." "No, not fair, TikTok live," he yells in a frantic pace and tone, all while smiling. He adds, "Not allowed to be live," in the remaining few seconds of the clip. Following the house tour, North followed up with a quick 11 seconds clip where she confessed to be going live on TikTok to her mother. "Mom, I'm live," she tells her mom with mischievous laughs while walking with the camera in a bedroom, seemingly her mother's. The Skims founder can be heard responding to her daughter, "No, stop, you know you're not allowed to." Sensing she may have crossed the line with her mother, North shoots back, "Okay bye," and signs off of the live feed, but not before Kim K is heard saying, "Is she really going live?" to an unknown female voice that answers, "I don't know." When shared on the Kardashian news page, the clip was captioned, "North gets in trouble for going live." North went live on TikTok and Kim had no idea. And this was after she gave a full house tour. "I hope Kim doesn't mind this because I have never seen her more relatable than this. I feel like we are getting to see the Kardashians from a new lens and I think it will only impact them positively. As long as North doesn't expose any family secrets." Kim touched on several other subjects during her interview with Vice, including railing against the ridiculous cancel culture plaguing America, and says she now regrets trying to force Kanye to take off his MAGA hat during a 2018 appearance on Saturday Night Live. The pair discussed her recently passing the baby bar law exam, and how she has no regrets about working with former President Donald Trump to get people out of prison, despite how unpopular he may be among her fans. On Kanye's hat, Kardashian said, "I was very nervous. I didn't want him to wear the red hat. I'm not really a rule breaker, so my personality would be like, okay, you guys don't like the red hat? I'll take it off." I remember other people were around and it became a thing where he wasn't going to go on because he wanted to be who he is. I'm very neutral, but that night I was very forceful with him, and argued with him like, you have to take that hat off. And now looking back, I think, why should he take that off if that's what he believes in? Why can't he wear that on TV? Half of the country voted for him, so clearly other people like him, Kardashian said. On cancel culture, she told Weiss, "If I worried about every last thing that someone said and I had to try to change it, then I would never be me. Anyone wouldn't be them. That's why I think cancel culture is the most ridiculous thing, because I really do believe, and you and I have been at several dinners together where people are discussing their thoughts on it, in rehabilitation and freedom of speech. I've never really been into cancel culture." Kardashian, 41, told Weiss it felt so good to finally pass the law exam this week after failing 3 times. "When you're not right out of college and your mind is not in a study mindset, it definitely takes a second to recalibrate. And then you're like, oh my god, am I just so old that I'm not retaining this information now? What's happening? Why aren't I passing this? But I did it. And it felt so good," she said. She revealed that when she wanted to get Alice Johnson out of prison in 2018, her first call was to Ivanka Trump, who sympathized with her and told her to contact her husband Jared. "My first call was to Ivanka Trump. I said, you're a woman. I'm sure you can understand as a mother." She was so empathetic and understood. And she said, "Why don't you talk to my husband, Jared?" And I brought him the case, and it took him a few months. He really researched it and got the president behind it, and he granted her clemency and eventually gave her a pardon.